All right, so as of just a couple of minutes ago, I went ahead and ended my stream where we went ahead and discovered 3 hidden bricks throughout the entire world. Now, some of you may or may not have seen the short that I uploaded, but as we're in the process of climbing up the Raze volcano, I'm going to give you guys the breakdown on how this all went down. So for starters, I decided to jump on and do a little bit of more hunting on the brick rod just to see if I came across any other new information or anything like that, when I realized that the game had updated just 10 minutes prior to me getting on. So I figured there's got to be a reason specifically why the game updated, because technically there's no hot fixes or anything of that sort. So the moment that I saw that, I was like, well, it has to be brick rod related, just because it kind of made sense. With the amount of hype that the brick rod has right now, there's no reason why they wouldn't either make it easier or just actually implement it into the game. Because I'm going to be real, at first, I really don't think that this was obtainable. I feel like this is something that they sort of just like whipped up last minute. Could be wrong though, because for the most part right now, it seems to be like a pretty intricate thing. Either way, we're starting to approach now our very first brick. And I promised the other two, I'm probably just going to go ahead and cut right to them. It's just that I wanted to go ahead and get this message across while we were getting started. So again, we were on live stream as of literally just a couple of minutes ago. We spent almost 3 hours searching for different bricks all over. And as I mentioned before, we started off the entire stream with this one particular find that I found strictly on my own. If you make your way all the way up here to the top of the volcano, travel all the way down this little area over here, then go ahead and make a left-hand turn, you will notice that there is a brick right here. If you go up to this brick, it is interactable. It'll make a little bit of a noise, and it'll also show an animation of it sort of glowing. And right there, you've gone ahead and claimed the first brick. Now for this next one, we are coming over to Ancient Isles. Specifically, we're making our way over to the room where the Phoenix Rod is. In case you aren't aware on how to get here, you just go ahead and make it all the way to the very top of the mountain. It's usually the easiest way of doing it because you can sort of just drop into the room. Once you're on top of here, just go off to the right where this kind of like rock fixture is right here. If you sort of look right over it, you'll see that there's this railing off to the edge. Just drop down there and you're in front of the room, and brick number 2 will be located right up here. Just click it and you'll see the same animation with another sound. Now for the final one, make your way over to Vertigo, where we will go ahead and drop down and proceed to make our way into the depths. Now, unfortunately, right now there is a depth serpent kind of event going on right now. So unfortunately, it's a little bit dark. I'll try and sort of increase the brightness here in editing. But basically, you want to come to where the merchant is right here. To the left-hand side of the merchant, just keep following along with me. There is the angler quest. Jump over this right here and drop down right over here, and you will find the third and final brick that we found so far. Again, we've sort of searched around through the entire map and have not been able to find any other brick besides these 3. We've searched literally up and down. That includes also the Exalted One room. It includes the Heaven's Rod room, just pretty much any and every single like secret little unlock room. We've searched it. Now there is one other thing, or I guess technically 2 other things that I want to show you, because we found these to be extremely interesting, mainly because everybody sort of has a different answer here. So go ahead and equip your water bubble and your super flippers because you're going to need them. And let's make our way inside of the Trident room. Once inside of here, we're obviously going to go ahead and open up the door. And this is where things are going to get a little bit interesting, because what you guys are going to see here is completely different than what I see, for example. If we come inside of here to the right-hand side, you'll notice that the number 334 is written here on the wall. Your number could be completely different or the exact same. Some people during the stream had 786, 713, 554. It's usually a set of 3 numbers though. What these numbers are for is beyond me right now. We don't exactly know, but hold on, because there still is more information that we need to go over that you guys need to know while you're watching this video, so you're prepared when we can go ahead and finally complete this brick rod. I have the answer for you, and you know that your boy doesn't lie. For this next portion, we have made it over here to Moosewood, because again, you are also going to be looking for another message that is going to be completely different for you than what I see. What this means, we still have no idea. But basically over here, Mr. Pierre, the one that basically you talk to when you first start up the game, and the guy fishing right over here, if you jump on top of this rock and then jump in the water, which jumping on that rock was so pointless, you didn't actually have to do that. I just wanted to add that extra step. Anyways, right underneath this guy fishing, if you look on the wall, I personally have the word written right here, but you could have something completely different. Some people had like some super duper long word. Some people had multiple words that were combined together. It seems to be completely different for everyone. My suggestion, write it down because it may be important. Now let's go over the rest of this. Now I'm obviously not trying to expose my entire conversation here with one of the developers being Kyle, but I'll sort of show this portion right here, which is basically what he sent me. This was all during the stream, by the way. He said, "Hello, my dearest Carbon Meister." I said, "Hello." He replied back, "Do you like my drawing?" Where he then pretty much put a brick and told me good luck. Now this image right here, we went ahead and opened it up. You guys have probably seen it. It's sort of been circulating around, but that's besides the point. We basically went ahead and dissected the entire thing, right? At the end of it all, we came up with the conclusion that the picture on the bottom right-hand side over here, which says, "Find me the void," was actually a picture that was taken inside of Kyle's game called The Void. We also brought it into Photoshop and increased the brightness on it so that way we could really tell what it was. And here's a clip of my stream, not really the best quality, which I am kind of sorry about that. I forgot to totally record this, so it's gonna look a little bit on the grainy side, so I'm really sorry. But anyways, the point is that this is when we actually joined Kyle's game called The Void. If you notice, it's very, very similar to the picture, and we actually make it to the point where the actual picture was taken. So you'll see it here in just a second. Let me sort of like fast forward through this really quickly. You basically start doing like all these little obby things, and then there's the orbs. The orbs, you take them and it flies you all the way up. Then right here, this is where that picture was taken. If you notice, here's the arches, here's the little ladders, as well as the orb on the side. This is exactly where this picture was taken. Here's the picture, and there it is in game. Either way, we went ahead and continued progressing through this entire thing, where at the very end, it ended up leading us into this whole entire section where all it said was, "Patience is key." And then there was a platform in front of it with an ice crown on it, as well as a tiny little stud and this sort of abstract on the right-hand side. The thing about the abstract on the right-hand side is that if you looked at it in a certain angle while you were standing in the center of this, you could clearly tell that it was a sun. So right here, you have a much better shot of it. Patience is key with a sun. What does that mean? It means summertime in the seasons in game. So at the current state of this entire hunt, it looks like we need to find all 3 of these bricks, which again, it's very possible that there might be more bricks. But as I mentioned before, we've done quite a bit of searching and we have not been able to find any more. If for some reason any of you do find some, let me know in the comment section. As soon as that summertime hits, your boy will be live and we will be making sure that everybody in that stream leaves with a brick rod. And actually, speaking of brick rod, I actually forgot to show you guys one other thing. So I'm going to be completely honest. This probably should have been shown at the very start of the video, but I mean, who really cares? It's not really the most important thing. At least I don't think so. I do want to include it into the video just mainly because it may have more of a meaning than I'm aware of. So let's just squeeze it in here. Right now, we are inside of the Kraken pool. This is probably one of the more obvious ones. You may have already even seen this circulating around in Discord. But basically, if we go ahead and turn our camera right over here, you'll notice that it says, "The brick rod is real, bestowed upon those with," all it says, nothing else. We've searched everywhere in this entire area, up and down in the water. There is no brick inside of here, and there is no other word here. Unlike the other text that I showed you guys, like the one at Moosewood, as well as the one inside of the Trident Cave, this one is the exact same for every single player, so it doesn't change for anyone. I ain't gonna lie, man, this whole hunt has been quite the challenging one. It's definitely consumed a lot of my time. If you guys have probably noticed, I've done little to no leveling in the last 2 or 3 days, mainly because the most of my time, for one, I've spent a lot working over on like the admin side, but also for the other half, I've spent pretty much searching for any and all information, as well as gathering as much as I can that occasionally pops up throughout the community. Either way, man, I think that's all the yapping that I'm going to do for right now until we go ahead and start the live stream tomorrow. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope that you've been enjoying the entire hunt. I know that personally I have been, Thank you guys for all the support. I really do appreciate it. Welcome to every single one of the new subscribers. Make sure that you guys turn on notifications so you do not miss any of our daily fish videos. And of course, join my Discord community. We have over 41,000 members in my Discord, all of which constantly are speaking in our fish channel in there, as well as working on really cool little hunts like this and working together in every single aspect. Either way, man, with that being said, I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.